Hello, it's Mr. Ibrar once again. As I had promised that I would be covering the whole course of phonetics and phonology. So the previous day I talked about two speech organs. One was vocal cords and the other was soft palate. Okay, today I will be talking about two other speech organs which are very important. I will be talking about the speech organs themselves and also their role in the production of certain consonant and vowel speech sounds. So, tongue. Tongue is a very important speech organ. Why very important? Because it is involved in the production of probably the most number of sounds. We will check out also. But yes, I can say that tongue, the use of tongue is required for the production of at least it is 9 to 10 or even more sometimes sounds. So tongue is an important speech organ. It is muscular. In other words, it is made up of flesh, ghost. It is muscular. It is highly mobile. Yes, who does not know about tongue? Or you can move it up. It can be moved up towards any part of the roof of the mouth. Any part of the tongue can be moved up towards the roof of the mouth. What is my roof of the mouth actually? Roof of the mouth is is the structure of my mouth which lies opposite to the tongue. Inside my roof of the mouth we have teeth ridge, we have hard palate, and we have soft palate. So any part of the tongue can be moved towards the roof of the mouth. That's the second point. Now there physiologically tongue is a different thing, but for our convenience we can divide tongue into three parts in relation to the roof of the mouth. Tongue has three parts. The first part which includes the tip, the blade of the tongue and including the tip of the tongue, this is one part. Now what about its location? It lies opposite to the teeth ridge. This is my teeth ridge, and the part of the tongue which lies opposite to the teeth ridge, below, we call that as blade of the tongue, including the tip of the tongue. I will be trying to show this to you through my hands. I will try my best actually. Now, okay. If you suppose that this is if you suppose that this is my tongue, and you also suppose that this is the roof of my mouth. Now you can see that and you also, if you suppose that this is my oray, this is oray or teeth ridge. Now behind oray we have another hard sort of place which we call hard palate, and behind hard palate we have soft palate, which in Pashto we call talu. Now just see the place opposite to the teeth ridge. This is my teeth ridge, and the place opposite to my teeth ridge, it is actually this. Now this is the blade. This is blade of the tongue, and it also includes the tip of the tongue. So what is the tip or blade of the tongue? Tip of the blade of the tongue is part of the tongue which lies opposite to the teeth ridge. Now if I slightly come in this direction, if I talk about the place which is behind the teeth ridge, now the place which is behind the teeth ridge, it is called hard palate. Now you can see that opposite to the hard palate, or below, opposite to the hard palate, I have a part of the tongue, this part. You can call this the middle part also. You can also call this the front part of the tongue. And remember that this front part of the tongue also includes the central part of the tongue. Now finally, if this is my talu, or if this is my soft palate, so the part of the tongue which lies opposite to the back part of the tongue, which is soft palate, it becomes my back part of the tongue. So tongue has three parts. The first part is called bladder of the tongue, including the tip. The second part is called front part of the tongue, including the central portion of my tongue. And the back part of the tongue, we have back part of the tongue also, which lies opposite to the soft palate. So that was all about striation. Now what is the role of my tongue? You know, tongue is very much required for the production of many sounds. For example, ta. When I say ta, I raise my, I raise the tip of my tongue, and it touches the teeth ridge. Ta, da, sa, za, na, la, ra. Ta, da, sa, za, na, la, ra. All these seven, for the production of all these seven sounds, you have to use your tongue. If you don't use your tongue, you cannot utter these sounds. Now it also helps in the production of a few vowel sounds also. For example, these three sounds, there are many others, not many others, they are in number, they are numbered, but okay, these three sounds, these three vowel sounds, the production of these three vowel sounds, for example, need the involvement of my tongue. How? Now, when I say, okay, this is E, so we do not have the involvement like in consonants, because in consonants two speech organs touch and then things become pretty clear. But how does my tongue help me in the articulation of E? It helps in the sense that when I produce the sound E, I move the tip of the tongue towards my teeth ridge, but I do not touch it with the teeth ridge, because if I touch it with the teeth ridge, then it becomes a consonant. So in E, articulation of E, tongue is needed. In the articulation of E, also tongue is needed, and A. So in the coming lectures, we'll be discussing it in detail. Now my second point, lips. Tongue is done. My next speech organ is lips. Now lips, well, you can see that there are two visible speech organs. Yes, you can see that these two visible speech organs. They have two main positions, spread or neutral. You can, your lips can be in the spread or neutral position. For example, this is my neutral position, and this is my spread position of lips. And then we have rounded positions also. Now the lip rounding is very important in English phonetics and phonology, because when you round your lip to certain degrees, you make many vowels. So when your lip is in the spread or neutral position, you utter sounds like E. Now when I utter E, you can see that my lips are either spread or they're neutral. E. Next sound is E. The next sound is A. Then we have, okay, the next sound is A. The next sound is A, the sheep sound. And then we have Ah. So clearly we see that when I utter the sound ah, so I spread my lips. What about the rounding? Rounding is very important, because lip rounding helps you in the articulation of certain vowel sounds. We have actually three kinds of lip rounding. One is called open lip rounding. The other is called intermediate lip rounding. That means the lip rounding which is in between open lip rounding and closed lip rounding. And finally we have closed lip rounding. So in open lip rounding, you do not round your lips greatly. You just do a slight rounding. Now what is my sound for open lip rounding? That is O, O, O. And the examples words are not, lot, lot, rot, rot, got. So in lot, got, rot, hot. You can see that I slightly open my lips. Then we have intermediate lip rounding. It is evident in this sound, English vowel number 7, and it is pronounced as O, O, O. So you can see that an O, the lip rounding is slightly more than when we utter sounds like O, and which is in words like not, lot, got, rot, hot, etc. Then I have closed lip rounding. In closed lip rounding, I round my lip to to a good extent. I do not completely close my lips, remember, because when I completely close my lips, then I make consonant sounds. I will be discussing that in detail when I when I discuss the difference between vowels and consonants. Okay, so O, open lip rounding, O, intermediate lip rounding, and then ooh, ooh, and ooh, you make kachkol of your lips, you can say. Ooh, and ooh, my lips is like this. My lips are like this. And an O, my lips are like this. And an O, my lips are like this. And normally it is this, like this. Getting it? So I hope you got this. Now, roll, as I discussed earlier, it has role in the articulation of certain vowel sounds. An important thing is that it has role in it not only has a role in the articulation of vowel sounds, but it also has a role in the articulation of certain consonant sounds. When you say pa, 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 you make use of your lips. When you say ba, you make use of your lips. Similarly, ma. In ma, though ma is a nasal sound, the L stream goes out through my nose, but for that I have to close my mouth. And the only way of closing your mouth is to completely connect both your lips. And wa also. So pa, ba, ma, wa, fa, va. Yes, I forgot these. Fa, va. In fa and va, my lower lip goes up and it touches my upper two teeth. So I hope you enjoyed our today's lecture. Inshallah, tomorrow I will be talking about 3 more speech organs. Thank you.